Hi, my name is Braxton MG and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please stay and please subscribe. And if you're coming back, I don't know why you're here. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. It means a lot. I hope that you enjoy my channel. And if you do, please like and comment. Give me some feedback, either good or bad feedback. It really doesn't matter to me. Any feedback really does help. And also, don't forget to please share this on any social media with your brothers, mothers, and sisters. For today's video, I'll be trying Jeffree Star's Lovesick collection. I know I'm a little late on that, but sorry, I kind of just held off on filming it, but I'm going to be filming it today. I'll do a look with the Blood Sugar palette, try on all his lipsticks from the collection, and even taste the lip scrubs. Hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so I went ahead and did my brows off of camera to save us a little bit of time. And yes, they are still crusty. I have not gotten them done. I am growing them out even more for about another week or so. Oof, I know. But I want to, so I can look clean and cut and on. So needless to say, I'm going to be using the Blood Sugar palette by Jeffree Star today for the eyes. And already went ahead and set it with glucose. I'm taking sugarcane and cake mix. It's the second and third shade in the top row, and I'm just fluffing this through my crease like so as my transition shade. Today I'm going to be doing a very natural eye, and I'm going to be doing a bold lip. Now on a more loose brush, I'm going to be taking the shade Ouch and going through my crease a little higher than where we put our transition shade to add a little bit more of a blend and gradient effect. And deeper and focusing the pigment lower now that that is blown and smoked out. My first thoughts on these eyeshadows is that they blend well together and they blend well in general. Very pigmented, very blendable. I already know I love this palette, but I'm just kind of proving and showing to you guys in like live time footage basically. So here's what we are working with. This is my transition. Now I'm just going to go ahead and deepen up the crease using the shade Intravenous. It's a deep chocolatey brown. And I'll be taking that on a more dense blending brush. So now that I have this packed in my crease, I'm going to go ahead and take a different brush and blend that out. So now I'm going to go ahead and carve the crease using Tarte Shape Tape. Focus. This is in the shade called Light Sand. Enjoying a inner corner cut crease, like a half cut crease basically. Here's the trick where you put the concealer close to your lower lash line and then you look up, and here's where your crease should kind of end. Now I'm going to take the shade called Glucose and just set this concealer so it doesn't transfer or crease anywhere. And when you're setting your cut crease or half cut crease or anything, you want to blend your color downwards, because if you blend it upwards, then you take a chance of ruining your either janky cut crease or your perfectly good cut crease, because you're going to be dragging the wet concealer up. But if you drag it down, then it won't matter, because you already should have some concealer below it. Now on another flat synthetic brush, I'm going to be taking the shade called Donor. It is this very foiled and beautifully pressed kind of coppery gold color. And I'm going to show you what it looks like without setting spray first. setting spray, and doing either of those kind of results in less fallout because it is such a heavily pigmented and full metallic shade, so kind of risk some fallout if you don't use water or your finger. Let's make the most of the night like we're gonna die young. Like literally, if you hate Jeffree Star, if you would literally just try his formula, you would even forget he even exists. Cause girl, it's so good. Like, oh, it's so good. So now, right quick, I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little kitten wing, and then I'll be right back after I finish reviewing my foundation. If you want to see me test out that foundation, the video will be linked down below. It's just me trying out a new foundation I bought, which is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I hope I like it. I'm going to be taking the Kat Von D tattoo liner in the color Trooper to draw on a little kitten wing. We don't want to go too dramatic, but no matter what, it's going to end up dramatic. So I'm going to tell myself we're just going to line the lid, and then it's going to turn probably into like an Amy Winehouse look. The best advice I have for drawing on a winged eyeliner is to follow the natural shape of your lower lash line. If you just flick it out towards your tail end of your brow, just a small bit, and then you can line the top portion.
I looked to you as I fell, and now you're in my way. Falling from clouds, everyone else in the room can see it crashing.
Okay, whenever you get to finishing lining the top of your lid, you're gonna want to start at the tail end of your little flickety doodle that you did, and just bring it in towards your lid. And what helps is if you raise your eyebrows and it just glides on a little bit smoother. So for inner corner highlight and brow bone, I'm going to be taking the shade called Sweetener. It's a really pretty shade. I'm going to be taking it on the inner corner and the brow bone. Contouring using the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro palette, using Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and Pretty Vulgar Cosmetics Blush in Hush Blush, or Make Them Blush. I don't know what's the difference. But so I'm going to be using this, and I'm going to come back and do my highlighter on camera because honestly, it makes me wet, and I want you to feel that too. I'm going to be taking the highlighter from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. It's the Manny MUA X Jeffree Star Cosmetics collab. It's in the shade Uranus, and it is beautiful. We'll be taking this on a Luxie brush, and it's my favorite brush to highlight with, so I'm going to tap off the excess, and then I'm going to highlight quickly like that, because I don't want to cake it on, but I do want that ship-a-pow. Bang, bang, pow, you know. Go home, Braxton. Literally, there's the door. There's the door. Okay, so I'm going to highlight my forehead a little. I'll go heavy with highlight, so it kind of gives me that, like, natural glow, even if it's, like, a matte foundation. Jeffree Star's highlighters are amazing because they really give you that, like, wet appeal. And I'm going to highlight this big honky-donkey nose. And like I said, I'm a crack whore when it comes to highlighting, so I'm also going to be taking the Jeffree Star Skin Frost in Eclipse. This is the first round of Manny MUA and Jeffree's collab. When I bought it, this was my first highlighter from, actually my second highlighter from Jeffree Star. My first is Peach Goddess, but the Manny MUA highlighters are probably my favorite. And here we have this beautiful, dewy looking luminous glow. We have blush, we have powder, we have contour, we have highlighter. We really want to help mesh everything together and make it look a lot less like cakey and dry, make it look more like skin. So I'm going to be taking this setting spray from Hard Candy. She's cheap. I have yet to find a reason to invest in like a $30 setting spray because I use this much anyway. So look at her, she's wet. So this really does help. I find it made a difference in my makeup routine. Just want to let that set in. And I have all three of his lip scrubs from the Love Sick collection. I have the Velour lip scrub in chocolate covered strawberry, cherry soda, and in candy necklace. Out of all three, if I were to pick a favorite, I would say cherry soda because cherry soda iconically tastes just like cherry soda. Candy necklace doesn't really taste like those trashy candy necklaces. It kind of tastes better than that. It kind of tastes like more like a sweet tart. It's a grape sugar, which I really wasn't understanding why he chose gray, but not my makeup collection. So, but yeah. And chocolate covered strawberry is like a pinky red tone brown color. It also tastes really good, but it does have more of an aftertaste of like the oils that help hydrate your lips in a sense. And also cherry soda, like I said, is my favorite. It's the more pinky red one. This is also my sister's favorite. She loves a good cherry soda, and it just is really spot on with the flavor and all that. These are really good. They are $12 a piece, but you could really go for any lip scrub or even make your own at home. You don't have to buy Jeffree Star lip scrub. I just do it because I'm addicted, and also because the flavoring is where it's at. These are edible, they're vegan and all that, but like it says, do not substitute them for a meal. And I'm not going to be trying them right now because it's a lip scrub. I mean, it just exfoliates your lips really well and tastes amazing. I have all 4 velour liquid lipsticks. The first one is in the shade Problematic. It's deep purple tone. It's a really cool rich tone purple. Then we have Restraint. It's a silver gray metallic. This one is Self-Control. It's actually my favorite. Probably not too wearable. It will give you more yellow teeth. And if you saw my BH Cosmetics video, you girls clocked me for them yellow teeth. So we're not going to emphasize those, are we? And then this is the shade Romeo. This is a beautiful, beautiful pink shade. It looks kind of like Pepto-Bismol, if I'm being quite honest with you. But I'm going to do arm swatches in a second. I also have all 3 of his lip ammos from this collection. One is in the shade Androgyny, which is a previous lip color he's had before, just in a bullet form. It's a really rich, deep tone, cool tone purple rather than that more warm tone purple. I have this one in the shade Sinister. This is a new color. It is a very, 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 very color. This one is kind of vampy. It would be great for fall. And finally, the last lip ammo is in the shade Calabasas. This is from his summer 2017 collection. I have the liquid lipstick of this, and this is a great one. It really is really pretty, but it looks so much better on the models because it looks really bright on me, and I don't know why. I'll be honest with you, I only really worn his lip ammo formula once. They're a little more dry to the point where you don't want to lift up the lipstick too high, because if you do, then you'll probably end up breaking it off on your lips, which would be tragic, RIP. But for the time I did wear it, did transfer quite a bit because it is a regular lipstick. However, I was pretty impressed with the lasting power of a regular lipstick. But I really feel like it's not like life-changing, you know what I mean? And I love Jeffree Star to death, but I don't know. I really wouldn't know what's a good lipstick and what's not a good lipstick because I don't wear regular lipsticks. But yeah, so I really was curious to try out the formula. For tonight's lip color, I'm going to be using, it's from the mini velour liquid lipstick bundle. It's a Love Me, Love Me Not one, and it is $52. It's from the Lovesick collection, and this is the shade Unicorn Blood, or you could buy the full size of this for 18 bucks. So this is the final look. This is Unicorn Blood. My application is sloppy. Next time I use this shade, I'm going to probably use a lip liner to help, because it's a deep, rich color that you don't want to mess this gig up. But I really do like the color. Thanks so much for watching this video and review and try out, test out of the Lovesick collection by Jeffree Star. Like I said, please like, comment, and subscribe. And my opinion on the collection is that it's not my favorite collection that he's come out with, but so far this palette, the Blood Sugar one's my favorite. Overall, the packaging, 10 out of 10, stunning. Like, he really outdid himself on the packaging. The shadows and the formulation of the shadows, they're so pigmented, they blend well, and they last pretty well too as well. I will say though, if you're kind of looking for a palette that you could constantly use, I wouldn't say that this would be the one. It has a good bit of neutrals, but I feel as though there's a certain time and place for these colors, like the reds and the purples. You can't, I feel like you can't just always just wear red and purples unless that's your go-to. But personally for me, I do like to change it up, so this will probably be featuring back in my life more towards maybe the fall even, or more towards Valentine's because of the colors. So yes, this palette retails for $52, I believe so, but I would get it while it's hot because she's bomb. She is permanent now, part of his website, so you can get her whenever. But yeah, thanks so much for watching the video. Hope you guys have an amazing day, night, wherever you are, whatever time you're watching this, and thank you so much.